What's up, conquistadors? It is Scotty the Chunky Spaniard. Welcome back to Round Like Me. And today is the first day of the rest of your lives. No, today is the day where I kind of start changing up the schedule. After listening to the Fine Brothers podcast and their algorithm hour, and man, my cheeks are super shiny. It's so hot in California right now and so disgusting. And we have wildfires everywhere. And even with air conditioning and fans and everything else on, super hot. But today is the start of going to 3 times a week, hopefully permanently. And after listening to Matt Pat talk about the algorithm and the brothers and John and everyone else and the way they were talking about what are the best days to upload, I basically chose the worst days. Wednesday and Sunday. Now, I'm not going to abandon Sunday. I'm not going to do it. But I am going to be moving to Tuesday. You're watching this on Tuesday. And Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday. That's the plan right now. So 3 uploads a week instead of the 2 that were already occurring every Wednesday and Sunday. Gonna try and double up in the middle of the week on Tuesday and Thursday. Double up. Okay? So it is a Tuesday. And Tuesdays used to be sacred days. I don't know if you remember these days because now with iTunes and everything else and people breaking the rules, a bunch of jerk faces breaking the rules. Tuesday used to be CD and movie release day. And I think movies have kept to that schedule. But now everyone's just releasing music whenever they freaking feel like it. And it's like pure chaos. It's anarchy. Okay? Not in the UK, but it's still anarchy, and I don't like it. Some people are still releasing new music on Tuesdays. A lot of people now are releasing it on Thursdays. Did anyone notify us of this? No, they didn't. Because I remember Tuesdays were the days that I'm going to drive to Best Buy, Target, Warehouse, when that was a thing, before it was FYE, Blockbuster, the Virgin Megastore. Those are the days that I would go and go CD shopping for new music. And now those days are long gone, especially buying CDs because of online music. But I'm going to change things up. Now you see the guitar behind me, my lovely Breedlove acoustic. Can't play it yet. Well, I'm working on it. I mentioned in a previous video that I had a pretty gnarly hand injury about 7 years ago, and I'm still recovering. The other frightening part is this voice. I haven't sung in a very long time, like seriously sung in a very, very long time. And so my range has like gone from okay to pretty much non-existent, just lower register. But I do want to start playing some music for you guys here on Round Like Me with the Chunky Spaniard. But how am I going to take Tuesdays back? I'm taking it back. I'm taking them all back. Okay, just like the Goonies. So I am going to just be talking about music and I'm going to, and not just talk about music, I'm going to talk about bands that you may not know, and then always throw in an extra band that maybe you have forgotten about, or maybe you haven't gone back to in a little while. And sometimes there's other reasons, like today's second band, there's a special reason for that. And the other band is a band that I fell in love with years ago, and they're no longer together, unfortunately, but you can still buy their music. So these are going to be Music Tuesdays because that's when music should have been released. Just on Tuesdays, not on Thursdays. Too close to the weekend. I don't know. I just like having music on Tuesdays. And maybe that makes me old because I like things the way they were sometimes. But the first band that we're talking about today is Go Radio. That's right, Go Radio. Lead singer's name, Jason Lancaster. He's done some solo stuff since Go Radio broke up, but do-overs and second chances. Really good little 7-track EP. They had a second album come out, a full length called Lucky Street. Had a horseshoe on it. You can't even see that in the camera. And then their follow-up to Lucky Street was my favorite album, Close the Distance. This album is unbelievable. And part of why I'm doing this whole music thing is because I love music, I miss music, and I want to explain why I love this band. The lead singer, Jason Lancaster, his emotions are on his sleeve the entire time he is singing. He's unbelievable. He's not going to be like that technical vocalist that's going to blow you away, but I don't know, there's something about the little bit of grit to his voice. You really do feel what he's saying. And that's one of the reasons why I love this band so much. The other thing is, on this album, the first 4 tracks, even 5 tracks, they go in order. I Won't Lie. What a great opening song. Great opening song. Just like the gang vocals at the beginning with the whole band in harmony and the punchiness of the drum. It's a very arena rock like opening to an album. Then Baltimore, another great song. Collide and Go to Hell. Oh my gosh, if you have broken up with someone and you really want to tell them off, that song is the song. It's unbelievable. The thing that I love about this album is the fact that the drums are balanced just below the vocals. A lot of times drums get buried in certain albums because, let's be honest, producers and stuff don't like drums. If you've ever seen a band on stage, I mean, even at church, they really love to do this at churches that allow bands. And they put that shield up, that clear shield in front of the drummer, because they love to try and control the drummers. You can't control us, okay? We're gonna punch through, all right? We will succeed. But the level of everything, it's leveled out perfectly. If you've ever recorded something, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've never recorded something, you may not totally understand. But the drums in the mix are flawless, and they're so heavy. I mean, you feel everything. Plus, dynamics. Dynamics, children. Something that has been a long forgotten art. Everybody's worried about the bass to drop in stupid songs. No, it's not about the bass dropping, it's about dynamics. Putting emotion into the song. Dynamics are when you crescendo, decrescendo, when the music gets softer, and then it builds back up into this climax and just... That's what Go Radio does very, very well. They're an unbelievable band. I think they're a very underrated band, and you should go check them out. Especially this album, Close the Distance. I found them. I've been doing a lot of driving lately, especially because of like doctor's appointments and things like that. And they came up on my shuffle, and they're one of those bands that you always are like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much I loved this band. So Go Radio, go get it. Go check it out. Go Radio. So good. And the second segment of the music on Tuesdays, I don't have a clever name for this yet because I just wanted to record it and put it out there. So we'll think of something, okay? Some good tunes for a Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like that. I just thought of it right now. But a band that maybe a long time ago you fell in love with, especially if you were kind of on that pop punk emo scene back in the early 2000s. Boys Like Girls. That's right. Boys Like Girls. And this band, this is my second copy of this CD. I have the shiny case, but then I went and bought the re-release of it because, well, I needed it and I couldn't find my other copy, so I just went and got another one. But Boys Like Girls, oh my gosh. If you love Boys Like Girls, go back and give them a listen. They're probably one you're gonna have to dust off. The song Heroine, the drum intro alone on that. Again, dynamics, the way he comes in on those toms. And I wish I could play some of this stuff for you. I'm just not sure of copyright laws, and I don't want my videos taken down, especially with as finicky as YouTube is being with certain things right now. If any of you understand that better than I do, let me know if I can play like clips of songs and stuff like that, because I'd love to do that, because it'd even be more emotional for me to be playing stuff and be like, oh, it's so good. But this whole first album is killer. Their second album I liked, a little more poppy, but love drunk, but still good. And the other reason why I'm mentioning Boys Like Girls is Martin, the lead singer of Boys Like Girls, has a new band. At first, he wasn't really revealing that it was him, but he has a new band called The Night Game. They are unreal. They're so good. They just got done opening for John Mayer's headlining tour. So how sick is that? John Mayer called them and invited them to open for him. John Mayer called Martin from Boys Like Girls, now in The Night Game, to open for him on his tour. I'd just like John Mayer to call me to get a cup of coffee. John, call me, okay? We haven't hung out in a long time, since that one time at the House of Blues on Sunset. True story. You probably don't even remember. You just gotten back from, oh my gosh, what's that festival? Anyway, John, give me a call, man. It's been a long time. We need to hang out and just talk shop. I don't know what I'd talk about. I'd probably sit there with my jaw on the floor like it was the night that I met him. But anyway, these guys, Boys Like Girls, go back and give them a listen. And go check out The Night Game. They have one single out, and it just leaves you wanting more. It's kind of like they've gone in this total Sting, Police era type 80s vibe. I can't wait to hear the rest of the tracks from the album. The Night Game has a single out right now called The Outfield. And it's gonna transport you completely back to the 80s. The vocals, everything about it. Plus, little secret, Gautier, I think that's how you say it, G-O-Y-T-E, somebody that I used to know, that guy, he sings background vocals on this. He helped on this track. Even though The Outfield was a great band too, so hopefully it's a nod to them. I haven't dug that deep into the meaning behind the song. It's just a great track. And be on the lookout for when The Night Game comes out with new music, because this first single is gonna just leave you wanting more. You're gonna be fiending for some more Night Game. But give them a shout out on Instagram. Martin always posts these crazy pictures from their shows on Instagram. I mean, they're very artistic and artsy, and they're just kind of different. But go follow them on Instagram. Go follow my boy John Mayer out. Go listen to some of his new stuff, because so talented, and you all know how amazing he is. But for today's Tunes on a Tuesday with Scotty the Chunky Spaniard, we had Go Radio and Boys Like Girls, band that I don't think got enough recognition for how great they really truly were. And Boys Like Girls, go dust that one off the shelf, give that a listen, thank me later, because you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I totally remember that time, oh, that reminds me of this, and all of that kind of stuff. But go give them a listen, because they were a really, really good band too. And that's it. It's gonna wrap up our first Tunes on a Tuesday with Scotty. I think that might be I might refine that title a little bit more, but I think it might stick in some form or another. And hopefully in the coming months, I'm not gonna say weeks or next week or anything like that, but hopefully in the coming months, this bad boy will get used in some of the videos, because I'd love to play some of the stuff so you understand where it's coming from and what's behind the reason why I love this music that I'm talking about. Well, thanks for going down this musical journey with me. I love music, as you might be able to tell. And I will see you on Thursday for, I don't know, something new, something different. Okay? Take care. Remember, conquistadors, to be a better person tomorrow than you were today. I was like waxing on and waxing off. Okay, I've been training with Mr. Miyagi. And I'll see you next time on Round Like Me with the Chunky Spaniard. Until then, be good people. I'll see you later.